Hi everyone, I hope you had a good day digging out from wherever you were. Snow day at NDSU. I sent out a message last night, and so I want to jump right into just talking about a couple of key things from week 6. One of them is the interaction down here at the bottom of the week 6 schedule, and I want to really emphasize this because I think there's really important work to be done this week in looking at the Giving Hearts campaigns that are being run by local nonprofits. And I really want to get us to a point where we're interacting. I would say we're still not even close to where we should be in terms of interaction in this class right now, in terms of course and social media. And so if you can, and maybe I should just say you must, get busy and do some interacting with this assignment and with each other this particular week. So what I've got down here is a pretty straightforward, I hope, exercise, although a little bit complex. What I'm asking you to do is to essentially go to the Vision Bank list of videos, and not any one of these videos because I've already analyzed some of these, but I'll get to that in a second. But identify an organization you'd like to look at and analyze their video, but also their whole social media approach to Giving Hearts Day. And the way I'm asking you to analyze it is to first go to some of our readings and take a look at some of the 7-point guides to storytelling here. And I'm not going to go to that, you can get to that, or even the TechSoup webinar. Really think about what it would take to make a good video. These are all locally done as far as I can tell. There's no particularly high production values, although some of them are quite good and some of them are lower down on the scale but not ineffective. And so I want you to, after you've read those, come here. I would encourage you to watch multiple videos, but then focus in on one. If you're feeling ambitious and want to show off a little bit, I would certainly appreciate that and have you analyze a couple, because I would like to see us analyze all of these videos. I think we have an interesting opportunity to really study closely what's going on, compare strengths and weaknesses of approaches. So the way you would analyze that would be to come to this Google Drive document that I've set up. Let me jump back here for a second. That is linked under interacting, and I'll make sure I get it out to you multiple ways. So you would click there. I've also sent it to you in email a couple of times. I'll keep it posted. But as you're watching, after you're watching, what I'm going to ask you to do is come down here and enter in the video that you watched. So the American Gold gymnastics hasn't been covered yet, and so you would enter there. There are a few key points that I'm asking you to look at. I'm asking you to look at the time of the videos. That's going to be important. They're ranging, as far as I can tell, from about 16 seconds to a little over 5 minutes. So it would be really valuable to study that and get a sense of the effectiveness of that. So definitely look at time. Try to identify the type or the style, and so what I think is out there so far is things like music video, and here I've documented that up top with Fraser one. Music video, and they're using Queen with that music. There's a documentary style by the zoo where they're talking to multiple people and they're showing off the animals, and they've got a pretty nice, quick, tight edit of that. There's the Charism does a 4-minute sort of music video, but it also includes a pitch at the end. The thing that's unique about it is that they've got a member and a student singing, and they also include a pitch towards the end of that. So definitely a different approach there. And then the YMCA has raw video, sort of a gentleman talking to kids, and the kids are energetic and funny. It's reasonably fast-paced at 2 minutes and 19 seconds, but also with a pitch at the end. So those are some of the things that you'll want to take a look at, and then I'm just asking really for notes here. Then I'm also asking for what else goes along with the video. Let me go back to the Charism one, just to give you a sense of what I'm talking about when I say other. So down here you can see, I'll pause that there, that they've only had 9 views. I've been trying to track that. That's the lowest one I've seen so far. They do, interestingly enough, have a pretty compelling video, and definitely the most detailed notes here. And maybe the reason they only have 9, I just noticed that this was published on February 11th, so just appeared. But they talk a little bit about Charism, they talk about how to donate, and they have the link here. So pretty extensive. They also include some credits, which other folks haven't done. And then so far I haven't seen anybody leave a comment, but you could certainly be the first to leave a comment, offer your support, offer some suggestions, offer ideas for how they might promote their videos as you're looking at your organization. So let me play a little bit and just talk about, again, some of the things that you might talk about. So here's the adaptation of the fun song, I think, is what's going on here. Obviously playing off the importance of their energetic kids that they've got there, showing them at work, reading, doing their homework. A little high five action there. My head filled with worries from my classroom. Oh, where is my homework? Where is my homework? So I think you could say safely that they're trying to pull on their strength. They're trying to show you what they do and how they do it and who they work with as a way to make a compelling message. So there's my, if you come back to here, my notes on it. Then I would also ask you to do is to look at other ways in which their video is being integrated. So obviously just putting up a video is not going to be sufficient for a social media campaign. Are they sending out an email announcement with it? Now, for most of you might say, not sure. I happen to get emails from some of these organizations, so I knew that the YMCA did, Fraser did. I usually get emails from Charism, so I'm gonna have to check and see why they didn't do that. They do have Twitter, and they have promoted the cause once. They haven't promoted the video, as far as I know, and they haven't promoted anything recently. But it would be worth checking the recent history of any of these organizations to see how well they're promoting it there. Have they done any, and then these are a bunch of Facebook notes. Have they changed their Facebook banner to highlight the Giving Hearts Day? And when I last checked, the answer was no. Did they set up a Facebook event? They did in 2011 and 12, but haven't in 2013. Again, the newness of the video makes me think I might want to go back and just check this and maybe update it. I put down the number of likes that each organization has on Facebook so that we might get a comparison of the sort of reach that they have already. And then I'd counted how many Facebook status updates they've made about Giving Hearts. So this isn't just about the video itself, but just about Giving Hearts Day and how many times they've promoted it on Facebook. I did look also at whether or not they have a special Facebook photo or a Twibbon that is dedicated to Giving Hearts Day, and so take a look at that with your organization and see. I need to go back and double check that. Some of this spreadsheet's been a work in progress, and then finally any additional notes that you might want to put in there, and the reviewer. So the initial descriptions were just that, very descriptive. You might want to add down here some comments on the overall approach of the organization. I've resisted doing that so far, but I think I'll go back in once I get a feel for what everybody's doing, and you might need to do the same thing, look at a number of organizations before you get a good, comfortable feel for how well it's going. Then I would encourage you to take your notes from this interaction and then use that as the basis for your blog essay for this particular week. You can draw on not only your organization, but then you can also come and look at our collective effort and perhaps compare it to some of the other ones based on the notes that you see. So the interaction will happen by us collectively building this spreadsheet. I would appreciate it if you would tweet when you have made a contribution and let us know which organization you've picked. Do make sure you come in here and see which ones have already been analyzed before you go here and do your analysis. I don't think we want to double any up when there are many to choose from here. And then, as I say, tweet or even blog as a draft blog about the organization that you've had. Now, so this campaign wraps up on Thursday, so really asking you to jump on this Tuesday or Wednesday, and even during the day on Thursday to see the activities. Maybe you'd want to write it up on Friday after it's all said and done, but I think it would also be useful to interact on Twitter this week and try to help these organizations promote Giving Hearts Day in general in their own organization. You don't have to necessarily promote one, but you can promote people, your friends, your network, and encourage them to think about giving $10, which will get doubled up on this particular Thursday. All right, so I hope that a good in-depth analysis of this interaction, of what I need you to do on the Google spreadsheet, a good firm get it done message will hopefully go out and you will get it done this week, and that we all start working together collectively and more effectively the rest of the way. Have a good week, and look forward to seeing you online.